part 3, or rather third attempt at doing this piece on, I just wanted to talk about my black elbows. Yes, my elbows, they tend to be black. The blackest part of me, my elbows. And the black, the Indian woman came over and she said, Adela, what is wrong with your elbows? I said, why? What's wrong? She says, they're so black. Your elbow's so black. And I said, oh, God. All right. You know, you always seem to be finding something wrong with me, yeah? I can see something very wrong with you. So wrong, but I never said a word. And I'm not going to say anything. I'll say it in this recording, though. Anyway, so I explained to her that I sit a lot and read and write. And I've done this forever. Sit, read, write. So whether I'm reading or writing, I need to my elbows, I need to put them somewhere. And even if I put it on fabric, right now it's on soft, fleecy blanket sent by one of the people I have known very long from, is it Minnesota? Anyway, these white people, lovely people, friends of mine from, it used to be Facebook, but I don't know them anymore, okay? Things have transpired, strange things indeed. But they sent me a lovely package of gifts, and this was one of them. I gave it to my mom. As soon as I said, oh, you are on your couch. This is perfect size. It won't be dragging on the floor. I just took from and gave to my mom. Of course, I did launder it first. It's new. You want to wash these new things. Anyway, later on, right, I come to find out that my mom not only has one, but it has her initial. It's, how you say? Monogrammed. But anyway, back to my black elbows. Black elbows. So from cradling in it to read and to write, I get what they call, I guess, chafing. And this is, but it only shows black. It is not dry and flaky and, hard and cakey. It's just a darkened part from always being in contact with something. And that's how I am. And it's also further proof of my black Indian roots, you see. I believe how I am made. Now we are not receiving sunlight. We are certainly not receiving enough sunlight in the greater Toronto area, where we are being punished by demons. And so we are cast in darkness, as they promised they would, all the things they promised coming to pass in these times. Yeah. And I am a casualty in that now. When I used to be insulted, in quotes, with being told by Dominicans, you're black, you're black like tar. And look at me now, my skin is no longer black. It is pretty pale. Okay, funny, And but despite me being pretty pale, my elbows are still. Oh my God, what's wrong with your elbows? They're so black. They cannot stop having a problem with our black parts, our blackness. She's the Indian, just like my family, Indian. But some of my family are light, some of them are dark, some are darkest, yeah. And I identify with them all, right? As I can see go through the years. But they try to force me to say, I am Afro somebody. And it's like, no, I don't have the African family roots like many of other people say they do. So they celebrate Black History Month and slavery and do. No, I don't do that. I don't watch Roots, and I just... during school, yeah, they were watching Roots and talk about it. I have nothing to talk about because I cannot watch something. These are black people getting whipped by white people, whipped. They're in chains and they're fires and terrorism and trauma. What the heck? Why is this even permitted? And why are black people watching it as though they are addicted? Are they like spellbound? You must watch Roots. You must watch Mississippi Burning. You must watch every freaking thing we put forth. And every year there will be there will be several you will watch, and you will be perpetually in a state of, well, I'm victimized by massa. I'm a slave. Passa, passa. Okay, passport bros want to go where the hoes. They're not hoes, honey. They're not hoes. So don't treat them like they are. And I mean women in general, wherever they be, wherever they are. And you take your passport and you go here, you go there. They don't know what's coming. Or maybe they do, because you've informed them. Yeah, I inform them. I inform because I'm a child of God and I'm here doing God's work. Can I get a yes? Black elbows. Black elbows. Black people of Indian origin, as it was in the beginning, so shall it not be in the end. As they shook your identity, called you weak as Massa had called them children. So everybody was forced to say, we black. And none of this matters. None of this matters. Why were we made to identify as African and must add, Afro-Dominican? No, because on the island they don't call us hyphenated. No, we are called Kuli. Granny was an auntie were called Makuli. Auntie called herself Dougla. That's what they called her. And you can see her. That is an Indian woman. That's an Indian lady. All of them. My family. So why do these African Pan-Africanists giving them born in Jamaica, born in the U.S. and giving themselves born elsewhere, diaspora, and giving themselves African names and laughing at me? Why do you still have a European name? Why do you have an English man's name? Why do you have a French man's name? Why do you have a Holland, Dutch, Netherlands? You be in never land, and yet you are still enjoying the entertainment. You still enjoy the shows. You have no consciousness raised that I can even see. And so what they see, all they see, I mean, there's so much of me, right? And I'm fabulous, honey. I'm fabulous city. Yet all they choose to see about me is my black elbows, how black my elbows are. It's because we're black Indians, honey. But they don't want us to say that, because why? Because they put in Bollywood, Bollyweird, all the Indians are light-skinned, all their stars. All the Bollywood Indian ladies dancing, ding-a-ling, ding-ding, whatever, romance, they always the light. Anyway. Why are my elbows so black? My elbows are black because my body is not seeing the sun, so it's pale everywhere. Creamy boobs, black elbows, black Indian. I'm Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and please, I cannot appear live, okay? Because I've been fasting. Apparently, I'm gonna get closer to God faster, and I'm fasting. I'm not even trying. I tried for years to fast. I never could do it. I would always get a headache. I just couldn't. I would have to eat. But now I've learned, right? And I'm fasting. It's amazing, and gives such clarity. But other things come with it. And I have an intensity. So I have to get to the heart of matters, because we've been hoodwinked. So it's not we've been hoodwinked. You've been hoodwinked. I've been aware of it all. And this is why they have been trying so hard on this all the internet. Always, every time I do a page, they find ways to restrict, because they see what I'm here to do. And they know what I am. I am here to be of service to the Most High. And let me tell you, if they say, "Oh, you God jealous God," listen. How come you always complain about the God being jealous? Eh? Why would God not be jealous when all of you want to call yourselves gods? And no, would God not know? I say, God, man, Mama, God, Papa, God. They know that you're gonna try and copy them and then try and feel you are better than them. This is your nature, created by God. So of course, God says, no, that's disrespectful. You cannot. God is great, and nobody else, no one. And it's a 1, 2, male, female. That's what I see. But I'm not gonna say it's Baphomet. No, it is not. All right. Like how I see in me androgyny, I can be a little bit masculine, but I am definitely feminine. Yeah. So, wow. Indian religions and others have this connection to something that is ungodly. And I don't embrace Indian identity as India and Indian people, how I see they are in, not just in Canada, but other parts of the world, and how they treat African people and how they treat black people, right? It doesn't cause me to want to embrace them, but I know Indian people. They're around me. They're neighbors. Everywhere I go around where I live, I am living in India, and I have to interact with them. And some of them are funny, pleasant, and some of them are not, right? Some of them are rude. The women cashier at the supermarket, they treat my mama very different from they treat me. They can see the Indian in her. In me, they see the black. And that's unfortunately what these groups of people who choose to do that race thing, race-ish, they have caused so many problems. Already that man was hating his brother because he was hating himself, because he was jealous, envious of God. And they cannot, I say God is great because I see the greatness God has bestowed unto me, and I am thankful. And I know if God is my source, then of course I'm going to be great. And so people see the light shine in you, and they spend all of their energy trying to extinguish your flame, not understanding that it is God fueled. Yes, source. Like my oil, I just rub myself with oils I got from the Indian shop. So you know, I buy from the I support the African people, the Indian people, the European people, the Asians. I support people. I don't get into this group and that group. And even though I see your stories, your videos, I share them. Yeah? Because it is outrageous what is happening. And people thinking they're better than other people, but while they're looking down on this group, there's another group looking down on them. And I am exposed to all of them, and I see them as people I don't really want to know. This superiority complex. It's absurd. It really and truly is. But as I said, there are some, when an Indian person is funny, they are so funny. So I know I've met those types, I know those types, and I am able to love Indian people. Anybody who is able to make me laugh, I love them. Kind of like, I don't know if I love Donald Trump, but I like Donald Trump because for a long, long time, when everyone was hating him, I decided, because I had been in the queer community where he's hated. It's supposed to be part of, it's like a school training. You put it psychology in your mind. Trump, hate, Trump, hate, Trump, Trump, Trump. You see Trump, it's hate. Right away, they are enraged. It's like the red flag. Like BDSM got different color flags. What is the red representing in BDSM? Anyway, let me stop this. My black elbows. Oh, I want to talk about when I was at the strip club. We would hang out at the downstairs bar, and that's where the Hells Angels guys, the retired Hells Angels, used to come there I won't say what day. It was one day a week, and they had done this for years. I'm talking 20, 30 years, man. And they would, people would tell stories of what they used to do in their heyday and the crazy stuff they did there, and how they were the reason why there is this, it's embossed and it's in the wall of this downstairs bar at the strip club, and it says no touching dancers or something like that, and $5,000 fine. You know, right? So how come it's practically a SW, like they call it a whorehouse? That's what they're called, yeah. That's what is going on. But let me shut up. I took videos of that place, right? And those videos miraculously just disappeared from my gallery since Google. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a call. Okay, thank you, good day.